So we bring the fight to them.
Indeed.
Look!
What the?
However, look.
Well, I'm heading out.
Amazing!
All right, how's that?
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
This is bad. They're onto us.
If we take the offensive, a preemptive
Strike
strike
all
will
down in
end.
one fell swoop!
Gunner! No, not this. Stepping back! No holding back! This better hit! They die hard!
I'll show Vitus power. Ice!
Smooth finish! Great work, everyone!
Satisfactory.
A new power to
Greater
wield.
heights.
Whew. That should do it.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful. What now?
Let's push through!
Impressive as it.
What?
Exemplary.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful. That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect you, Chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I'll use this!
Huh? There's more high space?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
What the?
I call upon royal power within!
Multiple high space!
This better hit! This is
I'm
doing
never
nothing!
staying awake.
Where'd he go?
How about this?
So heavy.
What's
I was
wrong?
anxious.
Scared?
They're targeting him.
This is nothing.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Bird!
That all you have?
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
Bloody hell!
I have my method.
Tactic.
There's no room
Fighting
for
his
fear.
anxiety and they're targeting him.
Bloody hell!
I'll destroy you!
How
ineffective.
disappointing. Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape. 'Tis best used.
Oh, good!
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Gotcha!
That all you have?
This is nothing.
Oh, good! Bloody hell!
Fire!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
Observe the power of heroes! I crush you!
Run if you... Are you prepared? Pierce!
I see. No common sellswords, are you? Allow me to use this.
Roar!
Still up?
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared, just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Let's do it.
Doesn't it seem like...
That's... The truth is,
I get it now.
even so,
Huh.
I see.
and so...
Really?
This is...
What the what? Oh.
Mayhap.
Look.
Indeed.
Hey,
So apparently...
but
No.
Well then...
wait a second.
In this place.
Right.
Then...
Nice. Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heisway! Come out! Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Gallica! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night! Stroll, you think you're so smart! Gallica, please be nicer to me!
Hey! I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We'll make you talk.
Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come. I'll use this.
He's not getting away
No
this
holding
time.
back! Pierce!
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so, you think yourself
By the
equal
power.
to a Ujief's agility?
Burn!
I step ruler! Shut up!
Right!
Run if you want! I call upon royal power within!
What? Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Good, 'tis done.
Not bad at all.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A UG drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place a request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone!
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story,
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
you want to know? Here's the real. Here's the real Skinny.
I'm in trouble now.
Evidently.
I'm in trouble now.
Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the Guard Corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Why?
Evidently.
Huh?
Got to say,
What folly. The truth is,
it's absurd.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm in your debt.
And so? But then... Is that right then?
Isn't that...
What is it?
All right then.